Elon Musk's plan to put humans on Mars is no less than a fictional story. Elon Musk, the owner of Tesla and SpaceX, has a clear plan that by 2050 he will build a city of humans on Mars in which 10 lakh people will be able to live without Earth's help. Elon Musk's plan was mocked, but people started believing in this dream of Mars colonization when NASA also joined SpaceX's Mars mission. Because for many years, SpaceX has made a lot of progress in rocket technology. As we know that Elon Musk's company Tesla is also an expert in making electric autopilot cars. Similarly, such technology has been used in SpaceX's rockets in which they have the capability to reach space by using as little fuel as possible. Mars, which is 620 million km away from Earth, is being made a special starship to reach humans. According to Elon Musk, it will operate on batteries used in Tesla. That is, fuel will be used as little as possible. It will reach humans to Mars, but the question arises, how will humans colonize Mars? After all, Elon Musk and NASA, why do they want to leave this green land and settle humans on this barren land of Mars? There is no oxygen to breathe there, no food and drink, and no place to hide your head in minus 100 degrees Celsius cold. When there is no basic facility for humans to live there, how will it be possible to make humans a colony on Mars? Viewers, these are the questions whose answers you will be able to know in this video. First of all, let's talk about when all the natural facilities for humans to live on this Earth are available, then what is the need to send humans to Mars? Whatever research has been done on the health of our planet Earth for the past 30 centuries, unfortunately, the results of all those research have been negative. Scientists say that since humans have started using fossil fuels, that is, petrol and gas, the temperature of the Earth is increasing. And there will come a time when this temperature will be so high that it will not be possible for any living being to live on the Earth. According to a survey, in every 10 years, the average temperature of the Earth is increasing by 0.16 degrees Celsius, that is, in the hot areas where humans live now. If all this continues, then after 150 years from today, it will not be possible for humans to live there. Glaciers are also melting slowly due to rising temperatures, which is also causing floods, cyclones and tsunamis. It's not just about using fuel. This pollution has also damaged the ozone layer of our Earth. The ozone layer, which saves us from the life-saving rays coming out of the sun, is also slowly being damaged. That is, on the one hand, the heat generated by pollution and on the other hand, the terrible solar radiation. Scientists have already confirmed one thing, that one day our Earth will not be able to survive. And this is why we humans are looking for another home for ourselves, that is, another planet from now on. But why only Mars? There are many other planets in our solar system. So why is Mars being chosen? In our solar system, our neighboring planet is Venus and the other is Mars. Venus, which is much closer to Earth than Mars, but we can't go there because there is only one thing we are running away from, that is, heat. Yes, Venus is the second planet orbiting the Sun, where the heat is so intense that it melts even iron. On the other hand, our neighbor is Mars, which is the fourth planet orbiting the Sun. Here, fire like Venus does not rain, but here the cold is more than the Arctic region of Earth. It is not just harsh cold that makes it difficult for humans to live on Mars. In fact, there is neither oxygen nor water there. That is, the basic facilities for human survival are also not there. Despite knowing all these conditions, what is the plan after NASA and Elon Musk with which they can keep humans alive on Mars? According to Elon Musk's plan, a small group of humans will go to Mars on March 1, 2026. This group will have everything it takes to stay alive for at least 2 years, i.e. food, water, oxygen, and pressurized suits. But before going to this group, it is very important to create a protective shelter on Mars, because the soil on Mars is terrifying. Because on Mars, terrible earthquakes can harm humans. These protective shelters will be made from the soil on Mars. But when there will be no humans on Mars, who will make this shelter? Surprisingly, these shelters will be made by the robots on Mars. Artificial intelligent robots will be sent to Mars before humans. These will be a special kind of robots that can work in different parts. But when needed, they can also join together. These robots will be able to work much faster than humans, in which cameras, sensors, excavators for digging soil, and 3D printer units will also be installed. These robots running on solar energy will first find a special kind of soil with the help of sensors. At the place where they will find more soil, they will establish their base unit. The work of these robots will be of digging. It will dig that place and collect the soil. And then small robots will take this soil to the refining unit. After refining, this soil will be taken to the 3D printer unit. These 3D printers will print the soil layer by layer. For many months, this work will continue in such a way that it can be monitored sitting on the ground. After the shelter is completed, the second phase of the robots will start. Now a group of humans will land on Mars for the first time. Because humans will land here for the first time, they will have a lot of equipment. The robots on Mars will welcome humans there. They will pick up their equipment and take it from the landing site to the base unit. And small units will be placed in the shelter of the base unit, which will automatically inflate. Because the atmospheric pressure of Mars is very low, humans will live in these pressurized units. That is, artificial pressure will be created in these units like Earth. All these pressurized cabins will be connected to each other. And to give them electricity, a solar farm will be set up with the help of robots. If a person has to go out of the base unit, then a special car will come from the door of the cabin and be fixed, so that the pressure inside cannot leak by opening the door. Now it will be time to build a greenhouse on Mars so that vegetation can be done on Mars. According to science research, only potatoes and beans can be planted on Mars at the beginning. As the plants grow inside the greenhouse, one of them will come out, which is very important on Mars. And that is oxygen. Yes, these plants will give oxygen to humans as well as vegetables on Mars. But this oxygen will not be so much, so oxygen will be made on Mars as soon as possible. Surprisingly, this experiment has already been done by the Mars rover. A special device that will operate through solar energy will pass heat and electrical current from the atmosphere of Mars to carbon dioxide. This will separate oxygen from carbon dioxide, and that oxygen will be collected. That is, now a small team of humans will be able to make oxygen there. That is, now a small team of humans will be able to make oxygen there. To eat, they will have only 2 dishes, but food will be available. And under the earth of Mars, frozen water. The rover present on Mars has already been found, so that ice will be melted and water will also be made. With 100 things, humans sent to Mars will now be able to live without Earth's help. And when the time comes, they will be able to fly back to Earth. But will all this continue? Will people going to Mars never get out of their cabins? If you have to live such a life even after going to Mars, then what is the need for so much work? Scientists have no solution to this problem. But they think that if some changes are made in the atmosphere of Mars, so that the temperature of Mars increases, then perhaps after the next 100 or 200 years, Mars can be as green as our Earth is now. That is, according to scientists, by increasing the temperature of Mars, life can be found there again. And it will be difficult to believe the ideas that are being given for this work. An MIT student, Margarita Marinova, has the idea that factories should be built on Mars with the help of robots, which will do only one thing in the morning, evening, and day and night. Their job will be to emit only smoke. And because of that smoke, the same thing will happen on Mars that is happening with Earth, i.e., global warming. On the other hand, Elon Musk has also given an idea to increase the temperature of Mars. And that is to use nuclear weapons on Mars. They say that if 10,000 nuclear missiles are fired on Mars, then the ice there will also melt and the overall temperature there will also increase. Because of which Mars will soon be able to be inhabited by humans. The plan of Elon Musk and NASA so far is that in 2026, the first small group of humans will go there and do various experiments. Every 2 years, when Earth and Mars come close to each other, more people will be sent there. By 2050, 10 lakh people will be in such pressurized cabins on Mars. And at the same time, efforts will be made to increase the temperature of Mars. They believe that after 100 or 200 years, they will be able to make Mars a planet like Earth. I hope you will like and share this video. Thank you very much for your kind comments. See you in the next great video.